Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. Today is Monday, the 29th day of August. It is National Chop Suey Day today.
I have never had chop suey.
You haven't? I don't know if I
think
have.
so.
Yeah, I have to look and see. I'll Google it and see if I recognize it. I think when I was a kid, we had that. National Lemon Juice Day today. Have you ever had lemon juice?
I use lemon juice a lot,
I know
actually.
you do. And according to Hoyle Day today as well. So
Okay, that I don't know what it is.
it's just one of those things.
It's just one of those things.
I'll Google it while I'm telling you who I get to visit with. I am so excited. You know who my guest is today? Did I tell you this already?
No.
I'm talking to Sam J. Jones. I'm talking to Flash Gordon.
Oh, that's
How cool is
super
that?
cool.
I think that is so cool. Flash Gordon, when I was a kid, 1980, he was in this movie called Flash Gordon. He's done a lot of other fun stuff since then, but he's got a new one out right now. An Unlikely Angel, Sam J. Jones, the Flash Gordon, will be our guest. And I looked up this according to Hoyle. It encourages individuals to honor the rules and regulations in particular situations. So I don't know what that means. If you want to read it all, it's just a Google away. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. The answers to getting bigger muscles could be in quantity over quality, Heidi. A new study found that just a little bit of exercise every day is better for your body than one intense workout session once in a while.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Researchers from Australia and from Japan found that just doing a handful of bicep curls every day, 5 days a week, actually improves the muscle strength more than continuously doing dozens of curls in a longer exercise routine once a week.
I love that.
Even better, they found people don't even have to work out at full intensity to achieve these results. The scientists say that their research shows it only takes a very manageable amount of exercise on a very regular basis to produce very noticeable improvements.
Well, isn't that great news?
Yeah, so I'm going to start working out while I'm chatting with you here in the morning. So. All right, maybe not. I would be grunting and groaning, and I mean, nobody wants to hear that. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Come on, John, that one's only £5.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know because of drought conditions in California, the largest district in the state is paying residents $2 a square foot to rip up their lawns? Cities within the Metropolitan Water District have the option of adding more cash incentives. Bill McDonald, Senior Resource Specialist with the Water District, which serves 19 million customers, envisions a future when a residential lawn is what he calls abnormal in Southern California. He says that 70% of water use in his area goes to outdoor irrigation, which is led by lawns. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really weird. What would you do with no lawn? Like, we have a lawn, but we don't water our lawn.
Can you imagine, like, getting rid of all of that and replacing it with either rock or...
Yeah, I'm wondering if they put, like, AstroTurf. Is that what you would do? So you'd still have something that looks nice? I'm confused. Which goes to show we don't know everything, but now we know this. Kind of, sort of. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. 36 years after its release, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is getting a spin-off.
I saw this.
A new film titled Sam and Victor's Day Off will follow the valets who took Cameron's dad's Ferrari on a joyride the same day Ferris and Cameron and Sloane skipped school in the original movie. Sam and Victor, who were left unnamed in the movie, were played by Richard Edson and Larry Flash Jenkins, who died in 2019. The new film will be led by John Hurwitz and Hayden Schlossberg and Josh Heald, who created Cobra Kai, the successful spinoff of the '84 Karate Kid. So they've already had some success under their belt. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I wish them the best. I loved that movie. It was a good movie. Disney Plus has released a first trailer for Dancing with the Stars, their jump to the streaming platform, highlighting the most unforgettable moments from the show's first 30 seasons.
30 seasons, really?
First season starts September 19th.
I had no idea it's been on that long.
Yeah, it's been on a while. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Deep down, you already knew this, but researchers in Japan have now done a study and they found it is true. They say they found that that your dog can cry tears of joy when you come home after work. So if you've ever come home and your dog seemed really happy and you're like, oh, he's so happy to see me. Or she's so... That's true. For the study, academics at this university, a couple different places actually, they placed strips of paper under the eyes of dogs during normal interactions with their owners. And again, they did it a minute before they were reunited after 5 to 7 hours of separation. They discovered when the dogs saw their owners, it was only the only time that they actually shed a tear. So tears of joy. There was not the same level of increased tear production when the dogs were reunited with other people that they were familiar with, but were not their owners. Next, to see whether the tears are linked to a dog's emotions, the researchers applied a solution containing oxytocin, a key hormone involved in bonding, to the dogs. After they used the hormone, they found the dog's tears significantly increased. It is believed the dogs may have evolved to produce tears so humans would better care for them, as a way of deepening the bond with the pet's owners. So there you go. We, once in a while, will leave for like 15 minutes and we'll come home and our dog is so excited to see us. She has no idea how long we've been gone. I mean, and then here's the thing that's really weird. Our dog is certainly more bonded to Heidi than she is to me. Because we rode separately. We drove together and we picked up a vehicle and rode separately. And
this was really cool.
Our dog was with me, and I pulled up next to Heidi, and Heidi called me, and I had her on speakerphone. Our dog could hear Heidi's voice, but see her in the car next to us, and she was freaking out.
Oh my gosh, she was crying.
And we finally stopped, and I let her get in with Heidi, and then she just laid down and took a nap. She's like, I don't really care about Dad. It's all about Mom. Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. Our guest today, Sam J. Jones. Sam was Flash Gordon in 1980. He's got a bunch of other amazing things as well. A new movie out right now on PureFlix. Sam, how are you, sir?
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, John and Heidi, for having me.
We are super excited to visit with you. Now, this new film just came out recently. It's called An Unlikely Angel. I had a chance to watch the preview already, and I plan to watch the movie. I was going to watch it last night. Haven't had a chance. I'll watch it tonight. It looks really good. Tell me a little bit about the movie An Unlikely Angel.
I not only got to play the dad, which I played a few times, I also got to play the grandfather, which I am in real life anyway. But the story's incredible. It's written by Rebecca Rogers, and it's directed by Darrell Nelson, and anyway, you're going to love the story. It's what a lot of us are faced with it's work and family. How do we manage this? How do we prioritize this? I mean, we have to work because we have to pay our bills. Jillian Murray plays the lead in this, and she's wonderful. She's my daughter in this. And she's this big corporate executive who, again, what we just talked about, being senior level leadership and now being a first-time mom. How does all this, how do you do this, especially with the challenges and the adversity of life? And I don't want to give away too much, but there's some divine intervention, and there's crazy, surprising twist in the story as well. And as we watch it, all the viewers, it's going to help us reevaluate our choices and our thinking in life, especially when it pertains to work and family. It's really good. And it is what it is. The story is there, and it's something that we need now, especially coming out of COVID, about building people up and each other and making people laugh and bringing humor to a situation that's been kind of dark the past 2 years, and a lot of people being sensitive and easily offended. It's time to move forward and just speak encouragement and build people up, and that's what this film does.
Something I really like about the movie is it's going to help people to kind of re-examine the work-life balance. A lot of the time we get it backwards. We put work first, we put life and our family and things that really matter second, but that's not really how it should be, is it?
Well, it's not, but again, it's those challenges. I mean, it's easy to say, it's easy, it's easy to say how to do it, but how do you do it when you have to provide? You have to bring provision into your house, and then you have the family. You have children, sometimes very young children. So how do we do this? And this is addressed in the film, and it's wonderful. It's inspiring. It's uplifting. And again, but it's not the easy ride. There's choices and consequences with it.
And again, the movie is called An Unlikely Angel. It's streaming on PureFlix. I'm going to throw a link to the trailer so folks can find it and see it. It does look really, really good. And now, one of the things I was going to ask you, I remember reading a trivia question one time, or maybe a fun little fact that said that Sam J. Jones got to be Flash Gordon, so you got to be Flash Gordon, but it said that some other people that were up for that role that you beat out were Kurt Russell and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you know, is that true?
Well, that's what they told me afterwards. I didn't know it at the beginning because Dino De Laurentiis was very, very confidential, very non-disclosure. Everything was hush-hush. I mean, I was told to park at one parking lot, enter through one certain door, exit through another certain door. So I'm sure that Kurt and Arnold were told the same thing. Park at a different parking lot, enter through another door, and exit through another door, from what I gathered. But I didn't have any knowledge of this until years later. And it is true, evidently.
I love it. And you did such an amazing job as Flash Gordon. And again, many other projects along the way. But for me, my childhood dream just came true. I got to talk to Flash Gordon. So thank you for taking the time to chat.
Well, thank you for having us.
Again, our guest today has been Sam J. Jones, also known as Flash freaking Gordon. Holy cow, Flash Gordon from the 1980 film Flash Gordon. I got a chance to talk to him. I think that's really fun. His new film out right now, An Unlikely Angel. It's on PureFlix. Like I said, I'm going to actually watch it tonight. And I've got a link to all of the information about it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Bananas are slightly radioactive. Wow.
What?
It's a good reason to stay away from bananas. Slightly radioactive. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
That's why they were using them in the flux capacitor on Back to the Future.
Yeah, he's dropping some
banana peels.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There are more Lego minifigures than there are people on Earth.
I did know that
That's
one.
A lot of Lego minifigures.
That is a lot.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Tablecloths were originally meant to be used as towels when dinner guests would wipe their hands and faces after eating. Didn't we just read that?
As towels.
Yeah, so like you would use
Like as a napkin?
Yeah, you'd pick it up and wipe your face on the.
Oh.
I still do that. Am I not supposed to do that? Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Elvis Presley was originally blonde. He started coloring his hair black
I
for
knew
an
that
edgier
as
look.
well.
Yeah, there you go. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! You can leave me hanging over here.
Yay.
Thanks. Brought to you by mintervention.com. Here's your question, Heidi. 10% of married couples met their spouse here. Where is it? 10%.
bar.
No, I bet it's probably higher. 10% of married couples met their spouse in elementary school. Yeah,
Oh.
10%. That's pretty cool. It is the Mint Mobile question of the day. Comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news, brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. McDonald's is joining in the chicken sandwich wars in a big way. A big Mac way. Fast food chains announced a plan to test market a chicken Big Mac at select Miami restaurants. Would you try a chicken Big Mac, Heidi?
Probably not.
Each
Didn't
sandwich.
they just try a land, air, and sea thing that maybe didn't
I
go
don't
over
know.
quite so
Each
well?
sandwich combines two crispy chicken patties, a slice of cheese, shredded lettuce, pickles, and the iconic Big Mac sauce. Earlier this year, the UK got the first taste of a double-decker sandwich. Praise piled up across the pond for the limited edition item, which sold out in 10 days. McDonald's will begin the Big Mac chicken test in Florida later this month. So here's the thing. They have a chicken sandwich that tastes kind of like the Chick-fil-A.
Here we
I
go.
think they just need to call that the Mick-fil-A and get it over with. Call it the Mick-fil-A. You're ripping off Chick-fil-A anyway. We know what you're doing, Big Mac. And now they're going to do like a double-decker Big Mac made out of chicken?
Are you through?
I'm done now. It's weird news. Brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Here are the top 10 habits that people want to kick, according to a survey of Americans. We'll start at number 10 on the list. Worrying. So if you're trying to worry, you worry too much, 40% say I worry way too much. Number 9 on the list, nail biting, 45% saw that. Number 8, overusing smartphones, 36%.
Oh, we just talked about that this morning.
Watching TV too much, that goes to number 7 on the list. How many percent? Doesn't say how many percent. Number 6, staying up too late. Number 5, overspending. Number 4, drinking too much. Number 3, sedentary behavior.
Yeah.
The number 1 and number 2 answers are still on the board for the habits people want to kick. You want to guess either of these?
Overeating?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Junk food, 57% said that. That was number 2. And number 1 on the list of habits people want to kick, if you said smoking, yeah. 70% want to quit smoking. 70%
I'm
of
amazed
smokers.
at how many people still.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that's even
15%.
such that is even a thing
Yeah,
anymore. It surprises me.
15% of the population smokes, and
Wow.
70% of them want to quit. That is the list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com. JohnandHeidiShow.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Albert Einstein said this one, Heidi. He's a smart fella. He said, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Oh, there are times I feel like I definitely live up to that one. I've done some dumb things, and I look back and go, why did I do that? What did I think was going to happen? There's no way that was going to work out. So, yeah, I can relate there, Mr. Einstein. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to JohnandHeidiShow.com. Again, JohnandHeidiShow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news. I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of RadioTravelGroup.com. In the news on this particular day, a famous musician who was touched by a stranger's act of kindness. Who was that? Well, it was Kevin Cronin. He's the lead vocalist for REO Speedwagon. He was the recipient of an act of kindness while trying to rent a bicycle in Toronto last week. He said he was set to perform at the Budweiser stage along Styx Tuesday night. And he said, I was attempting unsuccessfully to rent a bicycle from a kiosk in Toronto. A super friendly family went out of their way and offered me one of their rental bikes. Aww. How cool is that? Said they refused to take no for an answer, nor would they accept any token of my appreciation, even offering them free concert tickets for the show the next night. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. We just, we're doing this because we want to do something
We
nice.
don't know who either of those bands
Would
are.
you stop? No, hopefully that's not why. Cronin said the family did not recognize him, but they were simply being nice. Says, we all need reaffirmation of the intrinsic kindness in human nature. And I got my daily reminder today in Toronto. I actually have had a chance to see them in concert, and I have had a chance to meet Mr. Cronin. Very nice man, by the way. And I'll tell you one of the crazy things. The drummer for that band, REO Speedwagon, I don't know his name. I should probably know his name. But I remember watching him because he's an older gentleman, but he was back there drumming.
Oh, man, yeah, he's amazing.
He's amazing. And also, like, when I met him after the show, he had his shirt was like soaking in sweat, but I'm like, this dude is ripped. He could probably tear my head off right now, and he could be my grandfather. I mean, those guys have been performing forever, and I think that it's really, really cool that this happened to him. And he went out of his way to post it online to let people know that, hey, look at this. People are cool. People can be.
Let people know he doesn't know how to use a bicycle.
He knew how to use the bicycle, Heidi. It was the bike rack that he couldn't figure out.
The kiosk.
Okay. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.